PC Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
Outside a couple brief showers, most of Acadiana has been able to dodge the rain for a good bit of our Wednesday. It still was very cloudy and breezy with winds gusting up to around 35 miles per hour out of the south. But as the evening goes on, I do expect our rain chances to begin to ramp up as behind the fronts we have better lifting. And so showers will be working through later on this evening, clearing out later on tonight. And then tomorrow it's back to jackets and sweaters as a chill returns to the air. Here's the big picture, and you can see widespread rains extend all the way up into the Midwest with snow on the north side through Pennsylvania up into Ohio and Indiana. This is a very classic December, early January looking system when you still have the open lakes. And that's what we have ongoing right now. Thanks to a very mild winter, none of the Great Lakes have really frozen over. And so with those waters staying relatively open for business, the low pressures that come out of the plains want to head towards those warmer waters. And so that's what we've seen today, that system lifting up to the north, keeping more of the dynamics away from them. But when you get those lakes to freeze over, then those lows stay closer and move over toward the Atlantic, which caused that possibility for maybe some severe weather here. But you can see with all the action lifting up to the north, the severe weather mainly focused across northern Alabama this evening and up into Tennessee, where we do have a couple warnings for some gusty winds and maybe some hail. But overall, just a scattered shower activity extending down into our area with maybe some rumbles of thunder. But for the better part, we've kind of been dodging that, just kind of seeing the gusty winds. Now the actual front is located right about here, so the front is pretty much moved through Acadiana. But as I mentioned, most of the rain now is on the back side of the front, where we're getting some better lifting behind that, where we're starting to see the winds turn a little bit more out of the west. So that's where you see that activity ongoing and extending all the way towards the border. Eventually that's what we'll be pushing into our area this evening. Still do have some scattered activity back through St. Landry Parish down into portions of Acadia just to the north of Crowley. That's lifting up to the north and northeast, so towards the Littell area you'll start to see some rain. Maybe Opelousas here in the next 20 minutes you'll see that band move through, and then more widespread activity farther off to the west, right near the Texas-Louisiana border into Calcasieu, Beauregard, and now moving into Allen Parish. This will slowly work off to the east. As you can see, it's more moving to the north-northeast at 20-25. Eventually, I do expect that activity to push towards the hub city as we get deeper into the evening, closer to 9-10 o'clock. So still keep that umbrella with you. You can see front moves off to the east, showers behind it continuing through the evening, with maybe the better chance as we get closer to 10-11 o'clock, maybe even up towards midnight. Still could have some light to moderate activity here in the hub city. Eventually, though, it all moves out later on this evening. Could have a lingering shower down into St. Mary Parish first thing tomorrow, but overall should be a dry day, but it will be breezy and cool with winds flipping out of the north, helping to bring down that winter chill. Temperatures stay in the 50s, so jackets and sweaters will be needed tomorrow. Clouds stick with us throughout most of the day, maybe some dull sunshine in the afternoon. Clouds clear out late into Friday. We're looking at some patchy fog and maybe some frost first thing Friday morning, but after that, sunshine returns, and it looks to be a very beautiful day across the region for our Valentine's here in Acadiana. But as I mentioned, temperatures started off around 61 degrees today. Kind of been all over the place as far as temperatures. Most of us here in Lafayette and down towards the south and southeast have been in the 70s, but as that front moves through, temperatures are beginning to fall, so we will see those cooler temperatures move in later on tonight and into our Thursday. So you can see 51 for the low here in Lafayette, low 50s across a good portion with some upper 40s, Ville Platte, Alexandria. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll see those temperatures not move a whole lot, pretty much hang in the mid 50s with wind chills right around 50 degrees. And then here comes the real cold temperatures in the Friday morning. Could be looking at some patchy frost, especially north of the interstate and in some rural communities, but it will be chilly area-wide with temperatures down into the 30s. So tomorrow morning, 51 degrees with a stray shower possible. We'll start to see those temperatures not move a whole lot with maybe some dull sunshine. So definitely a winter-like day for our Thursday. And then into Friday, staying on the cool side, but we will have that sunshine, so that is the good news. Into the weekend, clouds look to return with slight rain chances both Saturday and Sunday. Right now, doesn't look to wash out any of the parades, but maybe by late Rio could have some drizzle start to work in. But we do warm up with more rain chances into early next week. But it's kind of been one of those dreary winters here in Acadiana.
It sure has. Thanks, Eric.